How are you doing, guys? This is my Valentina Plotting Lord of the Seas deck profile. Something I've been working on, something I like to play. She's very fun. This is a bigger deck size, more stones, because you are allowed to have more than 40 cards in your deck and more than 10 stones. It has to be 20 stones and more. 20 stones or less. So this is what that look I took on her. Judgment cost, 1 blue, 2 colorless. The affair effect. You have the TV on in the background, sorry about that. If you don't like turning it off. Trying to get it to focus. There we go. You can search your main deck for pay blue and colorless. And search your main deck for Regalia, put it into your hand, you reveal it. So she's very consistent by herself. You flip her over, and it's Overlord of the 7 lands Valentina. When this card enters your field, you may reveal any number of 7 kings outside of the game via your side deck. This card gains 100. For each one revealed this way, gets their names and all their guard arts, base 7/7. So, before you flip her, you want to top at least like 6 Regalia or more, so they can't double flames her and kill her. If you have Marley Bells out, shouldn't be much of a problem. All right, pick up 1 of stones, 1 stone of deep wood, 1 stone of heat ray, 1 stone of heaven's rift, 1 stone of scorch bells. Sorry about that. 1 stone of dark depths, and 1 magic stone of black silence. Those are the 1-ups I play. Then 2 magic stone of blasting waves, produces green red. And then 4-ups, 4 moonlights. Of course, it produces any will that you could produce. 4 magic stones of Moonshade, produces any color in the game, pay 200, and in the Moonlights, you just get it for free. And of course, we're playing Regalia, so we need 4 copies of Rose Memoria. So either way, you just have our perfect mana, no problems there. I got mana screwed a couple times with this deck, which is hilarious. All the perfect mana I play. On to the Resonators. We play 4 Percival. She is the best white ruler in the game for this type of deck. When she comes to the battlefield, you get to reveal the top 5 cards you may get on either round's table or Regalia, including herself. Add to your hand, put rest and bottom of your deck. 2/2, banish this card, your J ruler or Knight round table. Receives no damage to the end of the turn. So this is very good overall. We play 4 copies of Cheshire Cat. Just draw power, block, they can't do anything to it. Play 4 Familiar Fully Win, self-explanatory, just get our draw power and stuff like that. 4 copies of Owl's Little Scout. This is a proxy because I'm testing 4 and I like it. When you put into a graveyard, you draw a card. So really good combos in this deck for that. 4 Feating, just to mana fix, prevent damage and stuff like that to their guys. This is not like a turn 3 or 4 based Valentina. It's more like 6 or 7, or depending on what stones I have, that's when I activate. 3 zeros for just to cut the guys off for flying the end of the turn and allow me to block on the ground. And last Resonator is 2 Moonstart, for tapping and giving her flying, even though the Oslo Scout Cheshire Cat can do it as well. This is on the Flames range, stuff like that. So it's pretty good. Those are all the Resonators. On to the spells. 4 copies of Witch's Dagger. This is a unusual size deck, but either way, Valentina can win very quickly. Just in such a couple Regalia flipper and it's game over. It's very, very simple. But this is the copy of Alice Little Scout. You add it, you enchant her with this, send them both off, and get a +2 because Alice Little Scout replaces herself. This replaces itself for the first draw, and then you draw 2 more cards. So you get a +2 off of this if you use it with Alice Little Scout. So just the best way to do that. I think I played 3 Zeeks. Hold on a second. I gotta find my third one. I thought I played 3. I might only play 2 in here. Well, apparently I played 2 Zeeks. Thought I played 3. I'm probably gonna play 3 of this. Actually, in this deck, I do play some creature negation for the early game, but I'm probably gonna play 3. But I have 2 displayed here. I thought I had 3, but I think I gotta look at my extra stuff. I think it's in my side deck anyway, so I'll get to that later. 3 Stoning to Death, just spot removal. Make sure to slow the aggression down. 4 Thunders to shoot at them or shoot at a creature. Just self-explanatory there. Try to get the early game down. 4 Thunder, not Thunders. Flame the Outer World, just to get rid of rulers. This deck isn't really worried about rulers, but just get rid of other stuff on the field if I need to. Also, my favorite combo is this and Gleipnir, because when you attack Valentina and then you Gleipnir, force them to block because you are Valentina 1.0 as well, and then you flames it, and it's just GG. So stupid. And then for a little weenie decks and stuff like that, I play 4 copies of Awakening. It does -7 to all residents on the field, so I can go not Mooch Dart, Black 0 on my draw step before I untap, and then play this after. Nukes everything on the field. It's pretty nice. And then to the Regalia, I played 2 copies of Horn Sacred Beast. Not playing the Horn, the Sacred Beast is just good to boost her up and she's Presea. I'm missing 2 of these. This is heavily Instrument Hydromonica. I'm just playtesting it. This is really cool in this deck. It allows me to search for whatever I need with Valentina. It kind of stalls me, it kind of delays me a turn, but in the long run, depending on how my stones are, or depending on what I want to do, I'll just activate later. But it's really cool. You can also discard or draw a card too. But it's really good. Next, we play 3 Artemis Bow. Self-explanatory. It's just good to have all around. 3 bells to keep your ruler safe. You can also animate this too and get in damage too. It's pretty good. Or just surprise block with it. It's very, very helpful. 3 Scalaburn. It's just good to have. Have all our rulers and all their regalias. 3 Levitine. Because they can blow them up and stuff. Or you can give her more damage. Kind of allows little scout draw some cards while you're boosting. This is what's supposed to be the 2s as well. I messed up on that. 2 Death Scythe, and then 4 copies of Gleipnir. Because you only really need 1, and then it just deck thins even further. You can also search this and discard, but just very, very nice to have. And then we have I'm going to go on the side deck in a minute. Valentina, Presea, Rizard, Melgus, Arla, Faria, and Machina. These are all proxied because I don't need to own these. I mean, I do have this one because she's my favorite one in the whole entire game, but I don't need to own them because I'm just a casual player. So I can just proxy them as long as they can see what they do. That's all that is required. I have a little side deck. I also side into other rulers as well. I got to find it. 1 second. I'm sorry about that. 3 Common Punishment. Just to get rid of rulers and stuff like that. And here is the other Zeeks that I'm supposed to be playing 3 of. So I'm probably going to fix that problem in a minute. I might play 2 of this. rewriting laws. Just because it fixes my mana, I can also deactivate with that too, or go search, or just play spells. And for the Blazer Death Scythe, I want to play 4 of these. Sorry about that, that'd be kind of sick. For Breath of the God, pretty much it costs 1 less if you're targeting Saint, but your J-size Resonator cannot be targeted by spells abilities to the end of turn and draw a card. So when Blazer does flip, both of his effects do target. So, and yeah, can't give you imperishable, but you can also just target Valentina, nothing happens, you draw a card, and then if that's their ace in the hole to get rid of her, then that's not going to work. Most decks don't play this because, you know, they guard out base, but if they do get stuck with the Blazer and they can stall the game out long enough, Blazer can stall the game out long enough, they will flip, they will clear Valentina. So this is just my outlook on playing this. This is really good. It's instant. So they won't expect it. I will 100% promise you that. This card is very underrated. Nobody's playing it. It is very good, and it's going to seize to fit more play. Plus, it stops Glyphikagia too. So if you're planning on Guiding Art in this turn, you can just main phase this to your Valentina, and it's GG. They can't glimpse it. They can't do anything to it. They're just going to have to take it, like it, and maybe go to game 2 or game 3, or it's just match. So that's pretty much it on Valentina, and I hope you like my deck profile. Tell me what you think.